Right, Larry Query, right?
Sorry, I was just trying to find the unmute button. Coach, commiserations on the loss. You're a person who prides the teams in, has pride in the team that feels well and has got discipline when bowling. What do you think went wrong today, especially given how many runs were given away by misfields and so forth?
I think, let's be very honest. We just had 2 days to just switch over from red ball to white ball cricket. It takes a wee bit of time to really, get into that white ball mode. If you look at the first, I think the first power play, I think we never bowled to our plan. But I'm sure you will agree that, when we came back in the second spell or the death, I think we bowled very well. I think it was very good to see that we contained them below 200. I think one game has gone, so it will give us that edge that we have got into the group, but we will come back very strongly, in the next game.
Okay, next we have Trevor Makonyonga, then followed by Larry Trusida.
Okay. Coach, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, go on.
Okay, Coach, my question is, are you happy with the team, given that we leaked so many runs in the first 6
I think you're
overs, and we bowled a lot of extras in the shorter version of the game. So my question, you're going to change going into the next match?
No, yes, I think it's not right that we have given too many extras. We have already spoken about it, and we will come back strong. As I said, we will be having a practice session tomorrow as well, because to shift from a red ball to white ball, it takes a wee bit of time. Some players adjust quickly, some take wee bit of time, and I'm sure we will be very closer to our full this thing in the next game, because if you look at the first half, I think the power play, we gave too many runs, as I said earlier, but we came back very strongly at the last death over. So there was a change in that. So hopefully, as the matches go on, we will be, getting our act right, because fielding is one aspect where we have to concentrate. I think there was a drop catch as well. But as I said, this is the first game, so hopefully we come back very strongly and we make it a point. As you know, there's Afghanistan is a very good T20 side. They are ranked number 1 at the moment. So to play against them and the best spinners, I think it takes a lot of courage. And I think our boys showed that, because if you look in the test match as well, he had to bowl 98 overs to get us all out. So that's a positive for us. But as I said, I'm a very positive person. The first game never went our way, but we will come back very strong.
Okay, Trusida.
Okay, thanks so much, Darlington. So, Coach, I know defeat is always not the best thing, but what are some of the good things that you saw from this match?
See, as I said, the positive is that, we have a good bowling lineup like Blessing, Garawa, and Dhoni. And spinners, I think it was positive to see that Rango bowling well and Ryan Ball. 2 leg spinners bowling well. If you look at that, it was a positive aspect. And then, as I said, TK batting, I think it was very good that in the power play, he really played well. And we had a very good partnership to start with. But later on, we could not get a good partnership, but that's the area where we are going to work on it. And as I said, cricket, you're always learning. You always learn from game to game. And I'm sure we'll come back very strongly in the next game.
All right. Who do we have next? Do we have any more questions, guys? Okay, Mr. Teach, you can fire away.
All right, Coach, a lot of attention has been paid to the fielding mistakes, but were you happy with our batting as well? I mean, we only had Kamunakama getting to 44, but the rest of the team seemed to struggle to get the big hits that are necessary for this format of the game. Were you happy with the batting performance?
Yeah, as a batting unit, we have to pull up our socks. That's for sure. Because as I said, the guys have to take responsibility. We never had a good partnership. I think That's the area where we lack today. If you look at Afghanistan, they had a very good partnership to start with. And in cricket, if you have a good partnership, then it has a very good effect on the last 5 overs as well. So we got to look at those aspects as well. Because about batting, as you said, because to be very honest, we have to have partnership and I think get big scores. Because if you want to beat Afghanistan, we have to have a score over 170, 180.
All right, I see Larry Quirira, your hand is up again.
Hi, Coach. A bit different. This is probably the first difficult tour that Wesley Madevere has had, given what's happened in the Test series. Has been unable to score in the first T20 and had that dropped cash. How are you going to try to protect him and give him confidence going forward?
See, cricket is a funny game. I keep on saying it will take you up and then it will really drop you down as well. So he's going through a lean phase, but definitely we are trying to, be positive with him because as it is, his confidence is low. So we don't want to put more burden on him. Just have to be confident and back him up. And I'm sure he will come back because he's a great kid for Zimbabwe. He has done so well in Pakistan and Bangladesh. So I'm sure it's just a phase that, he has to overcome that.
All right, we now go to Hemant.
Hello, Coach. This is Hemant from ESPN Cricket Info. We see in T20s, many teams focus on some specific skill set, like power hitting, for example, for batsmen. Are you trying to inculcate those skills among the batsmen?
Yeah, obviously, yes. If you look at our practice sessions, we had 2 days. We had power hitting as well, range hitting as well, and the bat speed. I think this is very important in T20. So we are practicing that as well. But main thing is that we practice, but we got to execute it in the middle. Today we could not execute it, but I'm sure we'll come back strongly in the next game. Otherwise, even in bowling skills, we are looking at a lot of variations. So like slower ones, slower short balls. And bowling to the field. I think there are a lot of things in T20. You can't just rely because it's such a fast game. You got to be one up all the time. So we are working on it. But as I said, it was just 2 days of shift. I know because it's not a complaint, but I'm sure some players take it very quickly to adjust. Some take a little bit of time, and I'm sure we will come back very strongly in the next game.
Thank you, and all the best for next matches.
Thank you, Eamon.
All right, I'll take the last question. Okay, Teach.
All right, Coach, we've seen Rashid Khan in the Test series. He took the most wickets in this T20 as well. He has been our arch nemesis. What have you been telling the boys, particularly the batsmen, in terms of how to deal with him? And even some of our spinners like Rango and Ryan Ball, what they can possibly learn from someone like Rashid Khan?
Rashid Khan is the #1 bowler in T20 in the world. So I think there is a lot of things we can learn from. I have been associated with when I was in Afghanistan, so I know the way he practices and the areas which he bowls. The only thing I keep on telling them that please don't play back and don't play across. Because if you try to hit him across, he's going to do it because he's so straight, because he bowls wicket to wicket. His philosophy is very clear. If you miss, I hit. So that's the reason why I keep on telling that please don't try to hit it across and don't try to play back. Even in the Test series, if you look at it, Dhoni and Sean, they had a very good partnership. Dhoni, just before lunch, he just played back and got LBW. That was the only time he played back. So there is learning for these guys because in Asian countries or India, we play spinners every day. So the best way we play is in the front foot. So these players are adjusting it, but I'm sure, I think it's a learning lesson curve for them, and we will come back very strong.
All right, colleagues, thank you very much. I think we have come to the end of this presser. The next one is after the next game is on the 19th, then the 20th. So we'll chat then. Thank you very much.